Hello, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Thank you for joining me today, and it is our new debut of the newly painted yoga studio, so we won't be seeing too much of it today as this class is a gentle floor morning class, so we basically stay seated, grounded, close to the ground, feeling supported, and just a really gentle way to wake up and ease into the new day. So you can almost do this one in bed too if you don't even want to get on your mat. But I would suggest rolling out the mat, moving around a little bit, and whenever you're ready, we can get started. Today, sitting up on the bum, our feet are planted on the mat here. We have a decent bend in the knees. Just taking a moment to find our breath. Maybe give yourself a little hug to start the day. And whenever we're ready, we can let the hands float to the knees, maybe the shins, as we take a little seated cat-cow here. So inhale, pull the shoulders back, reach the chest forward. And exhale, round through the back, kind of leaning back a little bit. Maybe the hands slide down the legs. Inhale to lift. These will be really small movements, nothing too big here today. One more round with the breath. And then coming back up to center, we're going to reach the right hand behind us for a little twist. The left hand can again come to the knee, the shin, wherever feels comfortable for you. Just easy breaths. Gentle little twist, gentle little wake up. And we can exhale back through center, gently taking our twist to the left side. Beautiful. Deep breaths. And exhale back to center, taking the legs underneath us, crossing at the ankles, coming into an easy seat. Rooting down through the sit bones. Inhale, raise the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, draw them back and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll them back. You might feel some little crunchies, little creaks back there. That's okay. We're working it out. Releasing the tension. One more big circle. And we're going to plant the right hand and reach the left overhead. Big side body stretch. Create space for yourself here. Spiraling the chest open. Still rooting down through the sit bones. Reaching the fingertips over. Maybe taking a little bit of a twist here or some shoulder rolls. Whatever feels good to you. Making sure to add in or leave out any movements that you don't want to do, that don't feel good to you. Making this practice your own. Coming back up through center. And then inhale, take the shoulders down and around through the back. So reversing the circles, just kind of opening up through the shoulder joint here. Always feels so awkward for me to go up first, like from the back, but we want to make sure we balance everything out. Reverse, go the other way. So one more of these. And then we can plant the left hand and reach that right overhead. Beautiful. Still breathing. Finding our little pockets of joy this morning. Just feeling good. Waking up the body to wake up the mind. Start our day off in a positive way, moving energy around. Beautiful. Coming back up to center. Taking the right hand to the left ear and just finding a gentle neck stretch here. We can release the left fingertips to the mat to extend the stretch all the way through the shoulder and the arm. Whatever variation feels good to you. One more breath. Exhale to release and switch. Ah, beautiful. Exhale, gently come back through center. Uncross the legs, turn to the side of the mat, if we're not already. And flexing the feet up, we meet in staff pose here, reaching up through the crown of the head and out through the heels. Energetically, we're moving it around. So sitting here for a moment, reaching up, feeling rooted and grounded, squeezing, very active in the quads and in the calves. And then on your next exhale, we're going to point the right foot. Just a little point. Beautiful. Then bring it back up and point the left. Working out through the tops of the feet and the ankles. Bring it back up and point the right. You can really feel this stretch on the tops of the foot and in the calf as we point the toe. One more time. Flexing the right, pointing the left. Still sitting up nice and tall. And then we bring both back up to flexion. And we're going to point both at the same time. Beautiful. One more time like that. Flex, squeeze the calves, and point. Ankles should feel really warmed up now. Coming back up to flexed feet, staff pose. Bring that right ankle into the left thigh, squaring off the hips, finding our positioning here first before folding over. So inhale, lift up, and exhale, walk the fingertips down towards the foot. Remembering that it does not matter how close you are with your head to your shin. Just that we move carefully and listen to our bodies, honoring our own practice, not comparing it to others. One more deep breath. And on your next inhale, gently lift up, walk the hands back to switch sides. Squaring off the hips first, still keeping that right foot flexed as we slowly walk the fingertips down. Beautiful. Releasing with every exhale. Releasing physical tension. Clearing our mind. One more big breath here. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Inhale. Gently lift back up, taking the feet together, bound angle pose. Using that tension of the soles of the feet together, really sending them together to open up through the groins. Taking the knees out to the side, we can either stay here in bound angle, using the feet to help pull the chest forward and open through the groins, or we can find a little fun here, butterfly the legs open. Maybe we even want to kind of round the back a little bit and just let the head hang. Whatever is feeling good to you, this morning. This is your practice. One more big breath. Beautiful. We're going to extend the legs out again to gently roll down onto our back. So send the arms out in front, round through the back, and roll down, tucking the chin into the chest. Bring both knees into the chest. Maybe we give them a little hug. Just taking a moment here to press the lower back down into the mat. Maybe feeling some relief there. Feel the lengthening of the spine. And just grounding down into the earth. Letting go of whatever pops into your mind, of whatever thoughts we have to do, what's on our to-do list. Just taking a few more minutes for ourselves. We can gently extend the left leg down onto the mat and hug the right knee into the chest, really opening up through that hip crease. One big breath here, really squeeze it in. Then we're going to open up to a half happy baby. So grabbing onto the outside edge or the inside of the foot if we can reach. If we can't, we can always use the shin or a yoga strap. So we're kind of pulling this knee out towards the side. Basically, if we were in happy baby, just one leg. So foot is flexed, just opening up through the hips. Active in this left leg here on the mat. Exhale to release tension in the hips and the shoulders. One more breath. Big inhale, fill the belly. And on your exhale, we'll gently guide that knee over the body to the left side, finding a twist, maybe lying on our right ear. And just taking a few moments of quiet stillness. A few moments to gather your thoughts and sit with yourself. And on your next exhale, we can gently roll back onto the back and switch legs, extending the right, hugging the left knee in, giving it a nice squeeze, send it some love, and then release into happy baby, flexing that left foot up towards the sky. Beautiful. Pulling that knee down into the mat. Take a big inhale. And exhale, pull the knee down just a little bit more, maybe going a little bit deeper in this stretch. And then whenever you're ready, we can gently guide that knee across for our twist, our twisty twist. Just finding whatever feels good here, bringing our awareness to the spine. Still breathing. Gently coming onto the back, sending both feet up into the air for a full happy baby. Just a few breaths here, really pulling the feet down, sending the hips opening through the groins. Maybe finding a little rock here, a little lower back massage. And then whenever we're ready, we can find a little play this morning and gently rock up, or we can make our way onto our bellies, however we would like to get there. Beautiful. Lowering down onto the belly to Sphinx pose, our elbows underneath our shoulders. And we inhale to lift the chest, pressing through the hands, rolling the shoulders back, opening up through the throat chakra, the heart chakra, readying ourselves for this day, this new day filled with promise and light. And exhale, bring the forehead down to the mat, planting this left forearm in front of the chest, to reach this right hand back, reaching for the ankle or the foot, finding a little half bow pose, getting a little quadricep stretch. So we want to send the knee back and the ankle into the hip. So we're active in the quadricep to feel this stretch. Breathing nice and deep. Exhale to release, gently and carefully switch sides. Maybe taking a notice of our energy levels now. If we feel a little bit more awake and ready and alive, now that we've moved some of this energy around. Beautiful. Release the ankle. Gently press up onto the knees. Coming into a little traditional cat-cow. So finding our tabletop pose. Gazing down between the hands. And then inhale, lift the gaze, send the pelvis and hips up as we drop the belly. Exhale, round through the back, pressing away from the mat. Ooh, feel the expansion. Moving with the breath. Finding your own rhythm, your own pace. About 2 more rounds of gentle, easy movement. And whenever you're finished, we'll meet back in tabletop pose and gently walk the hands out, melting the heart down for puppy. Releasing tension in the shoulders and in the hips. If we're wanting an active shoulder stretch and strength, we can press through the hands, lifting up the shoulders a little bit. We can feel a little pulse, adding some strength. Or we can release the forehead to the mat and really relax the arms, finding more length in the back of the neck. Always options. Always options. Find what feels best to you. And take one more deep breath. And then we gently lift the chest to walk the fingertips back, sliding into child's pose, which is where we will end our practice today. So we'll be here for a few moments, finding whatever variation feels good to you. Arms in front, by the sides. Maybe we widen the knees a little bit to allow a deeper melt down to the mat. Finding a deeper connection here.
connecting back to ourselves at the end of our practice before we begin our new day. We can always take this feeling of peace and calm with us. And whenever we run into moments of stress or frustration or overwhelm, we can always come back to the breath. These tools are here for you on and off the mat. So take one more big inhale, fill the lungs with air, and exhale it all out. Really surrender. We can stay here as long as we like, or we can gently make our way up to a sitting position. Thank you for joining me in this gentle morning practice. I look forward to practicing with you again very soon, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste, my friends.